Tonight, the final matchup of this season between the Springfield Cardinals and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming at you next here on MLB Network. Guy Shipman will be the starting pitcher for the home squad here tonight in the finale of this three-game series against the Springfield Cardinals. Leading off for Springfield, the left fielder Gerald Ryder will lead this one under the lights here this evening to start the finale of the three-game series. And we are underway as a cutter will miss outside the zone for a ball, 1-0. 7:05, our first pitch of this game. And do got to say, a lot of fans still piling in and taking their seats here this evening. And that four-seam fastball will miss up top. Now the count 2-0. I gotta say, yesterday's ball game, the Springfield Cardinals winning a one-run game. Final was 8-7. And that's gonna be popped up right in the center. And the shortstop will take that one from here. One away. Time to look at the starting lineups for the Springfield Cardinals. Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, number 63, will come up to the plate now. One away in the inning, nobody on. First pitch on its way. And that slider will be inside in the middle for strike one. So last night, San Antonio, bottom half of the seventh inning, putting 7 runs on the board. And 4 runs leading up to a first grand slam. And gotta say, that right there was the first one of this 2015 season. Hoping to see another grand slam in this season. And would say 2 was better than 1, but if we don't see another one this season, we'll definitely see a lot during 2016 when we start up in April. A ball and 2 strikes to count. And that's going to be hit to the first baseman, and he'll step on the bag, and that's 2 away. Harvey Ware, the center fielder, will approach the plate. And 2 away in the inning, and this could be a easy 1-2-3 inning. And that will be popped up right in the left. Left fielder has it, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Get to the bottom half of the first, and no score. Taking the mound for the visiting team here tonight, Brad Beckham will do the pitching to start the bottom half of the first inning on the mound. Leading off for the Missions, the center fielder, Billy Richter, to start the home half of the first inning. And we are underway of the home half of the first with a four-seam fastball for strike one. Last ever game between these two ball clubs of the year. Springfield and San Antonio won't see each other until opening day of 2016. I've got to say, really enjoyed this three-game series. And going to miss these guys after tonight. Tulsa playing their final game at Corpus Christi before heading to San Antonio for 4 games. Springfield, after tonight, heads to Corpus Christi. And they will play their last 3 games of the year at the Hooks. And that will do it for these 2 ball clubs in the North Division. Count is full, and that'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes loaded up here. And that'll be a 4-seamer, strike 3 called, and that's 1 away. Time to look at the starting lineups of your home team, your San Antonio Missions. In now, Ronnie Finch, the shortstop, up to the plate with 1 away here in the inning. First pitch on its way. And the sinker will miss outside the zone for the ball, 1-0. Shoutouts to get to bottom half of the first inning for the San Antonio Missions. Got the Springfield Cardinal fans from Springfield, Missouri watching in this game tonight. And want to welcome everybody that is out here at the ballpark on this beautiful Friday night. And gotta say, we got some pretty good baseball weather. Tomorrow's night forecast as we play the Tulsa Drillers. Be a nice sunny afternoon. And we got Saturday night baseball and Sunday afternoon baseball beginning our 4:05 original first pitch. Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, up to the plate now with 2 away here in the inning. Don't forget, we'll wrap up on Monday night as we play the Tulsa Drillers for the last time of this 2015 season. Gotta say, we wish that we could have more time with these 2 ball clubs, even though we are guaranteed 3 games for each of North Divisions. From the Springfield Cardinals to the Tulsa Drillers, and then Northwest Arkansas and the Travelers. 4-seam fastball, and now evened up the count at 2-2. Well, you got to follow the schedule, and do got to say 3 games are better than none. But during the course of the season, the minor league baseball office will make the schedule on who we play through this season. And that will be the first base walk of this home half of the first inning. And 2 away here. And San Antonio could come and try to crack this game open here tonight. And that's going to be hit high. Oh my goodness, watch it fly. And see you later, over the wall, a home run. Edgar Aramis, 2-run home run. And the Missions are on the board first. It's an early 2-0 lead. So it was like last night when the Missions hit a grand slam. And Edgar Aramis putting that grand slam on the board. And now doing it again tonight, as that ball will be grabbed by a lucky fan here tonight. And up to the plate now, Roger Serrano, the third baseman here tonight for San Antonio. Bottom half of the first, the Mission's taking a early 2-0 lead and Springfield trailing. And that's going to be popped up, and that will go out of play, and now even up at 1-1. And a four-seam fastball will miss outside for a ball, 2-1. So we got shout-outs to get to as we wrap up the first inning. And even into the chat, we got Polka Gamer 217. So good evening. We also got fans from section 117 waving at us. So good evening. And enjoy the ball game. Strike three called. That's the inning. Another look at this 2-run home run by Edgar Aramis. We played the first inning, and we're up 2-0. Johnny Flores, the second baseman for Springfield, will start the top half of inning number 2 as they trail 2-0 here in the early goings of this game. First pitch, here it is. And that four-seam fastball inside the zone, and we are underway of inning number 2. 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be hit to shortstop. And they will nail him out at first, 1 away. Time to look at the defensive lineups for San Antonio. Into the box now, Claudio Cedeno, the third baseman for the Cardinals here tonight. 1 away in the inning with nobody on. And that's going to be hit. And the left fielder will get this one. A quick 2 outs here. Would have been a base hit, but evidently the left fielder tracked that one down, and it didn't get too high enough to be a base hit. And the left fielder will grab that one for out number 2. And up to bat for Springfield, Dante Shore. Oh and 1, here it is. And that changeup will miss outside for the ball, 1-1. We got to say, last night the Grand Slam was pretty cool.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And San Antonio, bottom half of the 7th inning, scoring 7 runs and putting a 7 spot through that 7th inning. Count now, 3 balls and 1 strike here. And he will swing and a miss, and that will load up the count on that four-seamer for strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. And that's going to be a line drive right in the center, and he's aboard with a base hit. So early trouble as we go back up to the top of inning number 2, and that'll bring up Antoine Aguilera. The four-seam fastball misses outside for the ball, 1-0. Aguilera, tonight's Springfield Cardinals catcher here. And do gotta say, it's good to see them. Got 2 catchers right next to each other. Got San Antonio catcher and Antoine Aguilera in the box batting. These guys must be some pretty good friends, if I do say so myself. Count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Takes me back to that time when one of the Midland prospects from the Rockhounds organization really liked the San Antonio prospects, and my word, that one just gets in and drills him, and Aguilera now heads to first. Now you got a guy in scoring position, and the go-ahead run now coming up to the plate now. Michael Joyle, the first baseman, number 22 for Springfield. And gotta say, San Antonio is just in a heap of trouble tonight. So gotta say, they're 1 out from getting out of this jam. Shore at second, Aguilera at first, and Joyle now up to the plate. Oh and 2. And that's going to be popped up. Chasing after it, the left fielder. And no one could get there. It's still 0 and 2. 0-2, here it is. And that's going to be popped up. Chasing after it, the right fielder. And he will get there, and they'll avoid danger here this inning. So we played the half of 2. And we head to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mission's out in front 2-0. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, up to the plate now to start the home half of the second inning. And gotta say, a beautiful evening here tonight as we play Friday night baseball here in the AA Texas League. One and 0. And that one's going to be fouled off, and that will go into the fans. And that will be a souvenir for a lucky fan here tonight. 4-seam fastball will be swinged and missed for strike 2. 1 and 2. And that's going to be fouled off to the right. And he's still hanging on for dear life. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And another one fouled off. And he's just battling here. 4th pitch on its way. And that one is going to be drilled high. Chasing after it, the right fielder. And that's 1 away. Time to look at the defensive lineups for the Springfield Cardinals. And now Kenny McClendon, the second baseman. 1 away in the inning with nobody on. 2-0 our score, bottom half of the home second. And that 4-seam fastball will be inside the zone for strike 1. Gotta say, we got a good crowd here on this Friday night. Don't forget to tune in with us for Saturday night baseball as we start a 4-game series against the Tulsa Drillers. And our first pitch of those ball games, 7:05 for Saturday night baseball. Don't forget, on Sunday night, or should I say Sunday afternoon, we'll be live at 4:05. And don't forget, Monday night we'll wrap up the 7-game series at home before we head to Midland. And that will bring up the catcher, Chad Taylor, for the Missions here, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, and 1 delivery. And the four-seam fastball will miss outside, and now the count will be evened at 1-1. "34 pitches. Here's pitch number 35. And that four-seamer will miss outside, nearly getting the batter. Now the count 2-1. Two and one delivery. And that's going to be a base hit, line drive in the center. And he's aboard with a 2-out single. So my goodness. Missions are now getting base hits. And now they will hopefully try to stay up in this lead here this evening. And that one will be fouled off to the left. And that will be called for strike one. Guy Shipman, the pitcher, up to the plate now. And do gotta say, it's a battle of the pitchers here. And that's going to be taken out at second. And that's the inning. We played 2 full. And we head to the top of the third. The Mission's out in front 2-0. Brad Beckham, the pitcher, will start the top half of the third inning here. And gotta say, the shutout is still intact here. And San Antonio pitching doing really well. Four-seam fastball, and now we are underway of the third inning here this evening. Don't forget, we head to Midland after the 4-game set with Tulsa. And our last 8 games of the year at Midland. And that's going to be a base hit right in the center. And he's aboard with a no-out single. So Springfield about to get their tying run up to the plate. And Gerald Ryder, the starting prospect of this game. And a four-seam fastball, 1-0. The left fielder for Springfield popped out in the first inning. And looking to do damage here. And he will swing and a miss. Swing batter. And that's strike one. I say, it's funny how some people in the crowd will actually say, swing batter, 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 batter. Swing. And four-seam fastball, and now the count 1-2. My great uncle Richard would always say that, and it's kind of funny how he actually says it. You know, we went to ball games, and we would actually tell the visiting prospects to swing the bat. And that's a little tapper. And he's protecting the plate and still count 2-2. Two and two, here it is. And this could be a double play. 3, 6, 4. Nope. Correction. They get the force out at second. But the base runner at first will be safe ahead of the throw. And Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, 0 for 1 here tonight. And gotta say, a ground ball could get this team out of the end. Oh! And that will get him. And that will get the pitcher really good. And golly, you look at this. Toink! Oh! Oh! Ow! And time is going to be called here and see if he's all right here. And my gracious, now the Mission's now in trouble. The go-ahead run up to the plate now. Harvey Ware, the center fielder, flied out in the first inning for the Cardinals here. And gotta say, San Antonio needs a ground ball to get out of this inning unscathed. Long way to go in this game before securing a win or getting a loss here tonight. But we'll see what happens. One and two, here it is. And on the play, that could be a double play. Get him! And he tagged him out, and that is the inning. On a 3-6-4, and we head to the bottom half of the third inning. The Mission's out in front 2-0. Billy Richter, the center fielder, number 23, will come up to start the home half of the third inning. I do got to say, the last play of the top half of the third inning, pardon me about that, and that is just a beautiful double play. I say one of a kind. And that one will be fouled off, and now even up at 1-1. One and one, here it is. And the two-seamer will miss outside for the ball, 2-1. So anyway, if you guys would love a shout out, make sure you message me here on YouTube Live. And gotta say, you have till the bottom half of the 8th inning at the end. And that will do the shout outs. Strike three called, one away. So Beckham will get the strikeout right there. And now bring up Rodney Finch up to the plate with one away in the inning. And nobody on. 2-0 our score. San Antonio leading this one, bottom half of the third inning. And that looks like it's going to be trouble. And nope, I was incorrect on that one. Center fielder chasing that one for the second out of this inning. Felipe Rodriguez, the first plate appearance was a walk and a run here. And do gotta say, this could be another 1-2-3 inning here. And San Antonio avoiding a few dangerous moves from Springfield tonight. So the Cardinals trying to break through against San Antonio. And pretty much, let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. And that's going to be popped up, chasing after it, the center fielder. And that's the inning. We played 3 full, and San Antonio still out in front, 2-0. Johnny Flores, the second baseman, grounded out in the second, will come up to the plate to start the top half of the fourth inning. And here we go with inning number 4 as the four-seam fastball misses outside for the ball, 1-0. 1-0 delivery. And the cutter will miss outside for the ball, 2-0. And time is going to be called here as the manager will pop out of the dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change here as this will do it for the starter this afternoon. Don't know why he's getting the early hook, but the bullpen needs to be in action, and that's for sure. And he didn't do that terrible, but he's gone nevertheless. Keenan McDaniel on the mound now to replace the starting pitcher. And do gotta say they are 2 balls and no strikes with nobody out. And gotta say that one guy just got tired. The running fastball is inside the zone for strike 1. The very last game here against these 2 ball clubs of this year. The Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals, and the AA affiliate of the San Antonio Missions, the San Diego Padres. And that will miss outside, and that will be a base walk. And Flores will head straight to first with nobody out. Claudio Cedeno will be the next batter up to the plate. 1 on with nobody out. Slider outside, 1-0. 1-0. And a running fastball will be inside. Now the count 1-1. One and one. And oh my gracious, is that one gone? It is. It is gone out of here. And Claudio Cedeno takes a 2-run home run. And the shutout, I will say, is no more important. And now it's a 2-2 all-out ball game. So it's anybody's ball game here tonight. And you look at 383 feet high in the air. And that was right in right field territory here. As you can see, he hit that one pretty good. And that one will go out. Time is called here as the manager is just not happy with the second starter of this game. And gotta say, he's going to replace the pitcher with Kevin Simon. You lose confidence, you'll get ejected out of the ball game, and that's for sure. So the manager will come and pull you out. And most likely he'll drag you by your legs and pull you out that way. 2-run home run. We go back to the top of the order here in the top half of the 4th inning. And oh my gracious, that's going to be a base hit. And trouble it is, and now the go-ahead run will score. And he just delivers a inside the park home run. So my goodness, guys, this is getting a whole lot serious. Still the top half of the 4th and nobody out. And Springfield out in front 3-2 against San Antonio. So tonight it's anybody's ball game here in the series finale of this 3-game series. Left fielder has it, 1 away. So they'll bring up the first baseman, Michael Joyle, flied out in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1 here tonight. And that 4-seamer outside the zone for the ball, 1-0. One-0 delivery. And that one will be fouled off into left. And that will even up at 1-1. 1-1. And did he go? No, he did not, says the home plate umpire. It's ball 2. Two and 1. And that's ball 3. And gotta say, we're gonna have some time called here as the manager is outside once again. And we're gonna see another change here as Ramon Cortez will come back and get this going for him and his squad here tonight. 3 pitchers getting ejected. And do gotta say, that is just tough cookie crackers right there. 3-1. And 2-seamer walks him. And that's ball 4. And Joyle will go straight to first with 1 away here in the inning. Pitcher Brad Beckham, single in the 3rd. And gotta say, what I call this game, it's a battle of pitchers. And uh-oh. And that's 2 away here in the inning as he catches that one. And it would have been a double play, but the inning is still alive. Left fielder for Springfield, Gerald Ryder. Up to the plate now. 2 away and still a base runner at first. And that one will be outside for the ball, 1-0. And that's going to be popped up. And he's in there. And that scores decision will be a base hit. And Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, 1 for 2, a single in the 3rd inning. And that would have nearly gotten them out, but so far the inning is still alive for one more batter. So Joyle at second. And uh-oh, big trouble now. And that's going to bring in another run. And now Springfield out in front 4-2. And it looks like this ain't over yet, folks. Springfield just getting warmed up. And this will be again the pitcher, the manager coming out. And gotta say, that would bring up Jason Rapburn.
Number 18, Jason.
So we go through 5 pitchers here this afternoon. And this game is really just underway. And he'll try to get the final out here of this top half of the 4th inning frame. So gotta say, that was pretty not good for San Antonio, and now they're trailing 2 and a Springfield lead of 4-2 here this afternoon. 1-0, and that slider will be fouled off. 1-1. One and one delivery. And that 2-seamer will be inside the zone for a strike. Now, ball and 2 strikes the count. 1-2, here it is. And the slider will be fouled off right and to right, and that ball will go out of play. And it will go foul for still the count 1-2. And that ball will be fouled off again. And got the corners 1st and 3rd loaded up here. And oh my goodness, guys, this is just going to continue to get worse. And Springfield getting another run across the score. And when will this bleeding ever stop? Holy cow. Johnny Flores, the last at bat, he got a walk. And San Antonio is just losing it here in the top half of the 4th inning. So gotta say, San Antonio tried to bring this one back in. And a runner from first will steal second. And now you got two guys now into scoring position. Oh, and 2 delivery. And that 12-inch curveball will miss outside. Now the count 1-2. One and two. And that will plunk him. And that will load up the bases and steal 2 guys out. Slider inside for a strike. 0-1. And that's going to be popped up. And they will finally stop the bleeding here, as that's the inning. So 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. Springfield out in front 5-2. Edgar Armas was a 2-run home run in the first inning as he approaches the plate to start the bottom half of the 4th inning. And gotta say, they trail by 3 here in the later goings. And Armas will swing and miss at a sinker. Now the count 0-1. 4-seam fastball will miss outside. And now the count at 1-1. Beautiful Friday night here in the Texas League as we play our last game against Springfield of the year. And do gotta say, after this game, Springfield will head to Corpus Christi and Tulsa will head here to San Antonio, play their 4 last games of the year here. 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring up Roger Serrano, the 3rd baseman. And hoping to come back in this one and tie this ball game up. And that will go right over the pitcher, and he's aboard with a base hit. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, flied out in the 2nd inning here tonight. And looking to even up this game and get back on the horse and try to get back in this one. And that's a base hit. Look at that. And now the tying run coming up to the plate now.
The batter, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
And now bring up Kenny McClendon, the tying run up to the plate. And he will swing and a miss on that curveball, 80 miles an hour for strike 1. He striked out in the 2nd inning. 1st and 2nd here in this one. And that will miss in the dirt. And that will even up at 1-1. Bottom half of the 4th, 5-2, Springfield lead. And that's going to be trouble. And that's going to be a run coming across. And San Antonio delivering. And they have 2 to go to get back in this one. Chad Taylor, the catcher, single in the 2nd inning. And the base hit right here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And he throws back to first, keeping eyes on him. Here we go, first pitch. And look at that. And they have delivered. And now San Antonio now trailing by only 1 run. 2nd and 3rd here. And I gotta say, right there, kudos to that guy. A nice, clean left field base hit.
Nope. Ball one.
And four-seam fastball, 91 miles an hour to Jason Radburn, the pitcher. Hoping that tonight will be a good night. And gotta say, hope that confidence can still build through this game for San Antonio pitching. 1-1 the count now as he swings and misses. And that's strike one. Sun already beginning to set under a nice, beautiful evening here. Four-seam fastball, now the count 2-1. Brad Beckham showing 21 balls, 38 strikes, total of 59 pitches so far through the first 4 innings. 2-1. And that's going to be hit high. And the runner from third is going to tag up, and it's going to get away from him. And the tying run will come across to score, and we are evened up at 5 apiece. So San Antonio is putting up a very strong fight. And do got to say, they won't go down this time early here in this one. Billy Richter, the center fielder, will be up to the plate. 3 runs already homed here, and we're tied with 5. And that will be fouled off for strike one. 5-5, San Antonio and Springfield tied here in the bottom half of the 4th. And that four-seam fastball will be swinged and missed. And now he's in an 0-2 hole. And hit to second. And they'll throw him out at first, and that's the inning. 3 runs on a few base hits, no errors. We played 4 full, and we're tied with 5 apiece. Top of the 5th. Dante Shore, the right fielder, home run, a single that led to an RBI, 2 for 2, as we are through the halfway point of this game. And that's going to be popped up, chasing after it. The center fielder, 1 away. And the line scores 5-5, our tied ball game here through this evening. And got to say, runs are coming in bunches here tonight. Antoine Aguilera, the catcher, was a hit by pitch in the 4th inning. 1 away with nobody on. And that two-seamer will miss outside for the ball, 1-0. Delivery. And that two-seamer will miss outside for the ball. Now the count holds 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0. And the slider will miss outside. And that's ball 3. And time will evidently be called here. And here comes back the manager. And the 5th pitcher of this ball game is going to take a seat. And they'll bring up Cliff Carnett.
Number 15, Cliff Carnett.
So 5 pitchers so far. And Carnett will be pitcher number 6 here through this game. So this one. And that one will nail Aguilera, and he's been drilled twice through this game. Michael Joyle, the first baseman, walked and run 0 for 1 here tonight in this contest. And the curveball will miss. And now the count 1-0. Not too much confidence. I mean, we are tied with 5 apiece here in this game. And gotta say, one of these players needs to start focusing on pitch calling and getting strikes in there.
Count is 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Now the count, a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Strike 3 called on the changeup. 2 away. And Carnet's getting the first strikeout for him today. And now we'll bring up Brad Beckham. Battle of the pitchers. And curveball. 77 miles an hour for strike 1. When I say pitchers, what do pitchers like in a museum? They like to look at pictures. And that's going to be popped up right in front of the mound. And that is the inning. We're still tied after 5. And we're tied 5 aside as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Ronnie Finch is shortstop, striked out and flied out. 0 for 2 here tonight for San Antonio. And we are halfway through this game. And that's going to be popped up, chasing after it, the right fielder. And that's 1 away.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
Felipe Rodriguez was a walk and a run, 0 for 1 here tonight in this contest. Four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. Beautiful Friday night. Sun beginning to set. And stadium lights are on and illuminating the field. Go ahead run. Tiebreaker. Up to the plate now with 2 balls and no strikes. And that's ball 3. Edgar Aramis awaiting on the on-deck circle. And do gotta say they need to get up a walk. And indeed, the wish has been granted. And there's a 1-out base runner here.
Right fielder.
And now they'll bring up Edgar Aramis, who was a 2-run home run in the first inning. And hoping to work his magics here. Trying to get another pair of home runs here tonight. Four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-0. One-0 delivery. And Aramis will swing and a miss. It should have been ball 2. Instead, it's 1-1. And that's going to be through. And that'll be a base hit in the right. And they're aboard here in this one. They've got a guy in scoring position. And got to say, this deficit can be cut if he can come in and launch one and find a way around the bases. Sinker will miss. 1-0 to Roger Serrano, the third baseman. 1 for 2 with a single and a run here tonight. 1-0. And a little tapper. Can he get there? And no. And that will be the scorer's decision, a base hit. And the bases are once again loaded in this game. So a nice hustle as we take a look at this one last time, and gotta say he was ahead of the thrill. So a grand slam could come once again here tonight. And oh my goodness, and now the tiebreaker has been broken, and San Antonio getting the go-ahead run. And they will get the tag out at second, and the runner at first will be safe. So pretty weird trying to launch a 3-6-4 double play. And Kenny McClendon up to the plate now. A single, an RBI, and a run, 1 for 2 in tonight's contest. Oh and 1. And the two-seam fastball is inside the zone. And Cardinals righties are warming up in the bullpen. Mason and Aoki now pitching and warming up here in the bullpen. 0 and 2. And swing and a miss, and that's the inning. 1 run on a few base hits, no errors. We head to the top of the 6th, and San Antonio up 6-5. In now, Gerald Ryder, the left fielder, singled and run through this game, 1 for 3. And we are up to the top of the 6th. And Carnitz could luckily be the pitcher that we've been looking for to get this game underway for us. So San Antonio coming back, and now Springfield trailing only 1. Two 2-0 the count. And ball 3 for that 4-seamer outside. Now the count 3-0. Edmundo Sosa, the go-ahead run for Springfield. And that will miss for ball 4, so he walks him, and still nobody out.
Now batting, number 63.
Now bring up Edmundo Sosa, 2 singles, an RBI, 2 for 3 here for our shortstop for Springfield. And that's going to be hit in the foul ground, and that will go out of play for strike 1. And that ball goes out of play. Now he's in an 0-2 hole. And that's going to be popped up. Left fielder has it, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Harvey Ware, the center fielder, was a single that led to an RBI, 1 for 3 here tonight in this game. And they could get him, and they will get the force out at first, 2 away. But meanwhile, there'll be a runner at second, and the tying run will be at second. First pitch on its way. And gotta say, that's a base hit. Tying run coming home. And we are tied once again, and now it's 6-6 apiece.
Now batting, third baseman.
And Springfield will not go down without a fight. And this will be a war to see who is going to win this finale. curveball, 1-0. Claudio Cedeno was a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. And he's got a base runner at first. So possibility is he could crack this one open.
2-0.
And gotta say, Carnet's just looking like he's a little disoriented. And he's just losing confidence like all these other guys are doing. You know. So we're down to one more pitcher in the dugout. And that four-seam fastball will be inside the zone for a strike. 2-2, here it is.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's ball 3. On deck, Dante Shore for Springfield here tonight. 3-2. And oh my gracious, oh my, gone. And Springfield will crack this game wide open. And Cedeno getting his 2nd home run of this evening. And now they will lead by 2 against San Antonio. And this right here, gentlemen, this is just churning crazy. Time is going to be called here, and this one will be out, and that is for sure. David Tejada will come up to the mound now and see what he could do to get him out of this inning unscathed even more. So 6 guys losing this one, and do gotta say that Tejada should be good here. Dante Shore, home run to single and an RBI here in this game. And four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour for a ball. Now the count 2-0. Count now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. And that's going to be popped up. And left fielder has that one, and that's the inning. Another look at this 2-run home run here by Springfield. We go to the bottom half of the 6th, and the Cardinals out in front 8-6. Chad Taylor was a double and a single and RBI, 2 for 2 here in this game. Here we go with the bottom half of the 6th, and underway of a four-seam fastball, and for strike 1. Cardinals are warming up their righties in the bullpen, Mason and Escobar. And pitch count for Springfield pitching 78. 2 away from 80. Count now 0-2. And that's going to be popped up. Right fielder has it. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, JBaker.
And now bring up David Tejada, the pitcher here tonight. And gotta say, this guy could get this one going here if he can hit one. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And now once again the tying run will come up to the plate for the Missions here. And that will be Billy Richter up to the plate. And there we go. Base hit. And he's coming home. And he scores. And my gracious, guys, you don't see that every day. And as you look, he hits that one so far. And he comes across to score, and now San Antonio is closing the gap once again here in this game. Time is going to be called here as the Springfield manager will go out to the mound and relieve his starter out of this game. And he is responsible for the runners on bases, that's for sure, to hold the one-run lead. Matthew Aoki coming up to the mound now for the visitors here tonight. And gotta say, there is a base runner at third, the go-ahead and tying run up to the plate. And that two-seamer will miss outside, 1-0. Ronnie Finch, shortstop, flied out in the fifth inning, 0 for 3 here tonight for San Antonio. It was like this last night when we played this game. And it popped up. And right there, the shortstop will get this one. And that's 2 outs here.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now I'll bring up Felipe Rodriguez, number 34. The base hit can tie this game. And two-seamer. Now 91 miles an hour, called for strike one. Nice guy on this Friday night. And hope everybody is enjoying the fun. And we've got 4 more games left of this current home series. San Antonio greeting Tulsa tomorrow night at 7:05. Don't forget our Sunday afternoon game at 4:05 against Tulsa. And wrapping up on Monday afternoon. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be early trouble. And we are tied with 8 apiece here. And now the go-ahead run will be at second. And San Antonio ain't going down without a fight either, and they say that for sure. Edgar Armas up to the plate now. And he could bring this in right now, right here, if he can launch one high. Four-seam fastball, swings and a misses for strike one. Oh, 0-1, here it is. And that one is going to be hit high. And that ball will go out of play and into the fans for strike two. 0-2. And that's strike three called, and that's the inning. 2 runs on a few base hits, no errors. We played 6 full, and we're tied with 8 apiece. Back here on this Friday night for Texas League Baseball as we get you set for the start of inning number 7. We are tied with 8 apiece here in this game. Antoine Aguilera, the catcher, hit a 2-run home run, or HBP. I don't understand what that represents, but haven't seen that before. And here we go with inning number 7 as a 4-seamer is outside the zone for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. And that will be hit to first, 1 away. So Aguilera will be the first casualty here in the top half of the 7th. And up next, Michael Joyle So Joyle will come in with one away, nobody on. Four-seam fastball, and he swings and misses for strike one. I do gotta say, he was probably just chasing the rosin bag or see some butterflies here. And that's gonna be hit to short. Can he get him? And yes, he can. Gets him out at first, two away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matthew Aoki. Your attention, please.
And now we're going to have a pinch hitter, Grant McManus.
Grant McManus.
Will come up to pinch hit here for Springfield. And the splitter nearly gets him. Now the count 1-0. Here it is. Four-seamer inside the strike zone, and now the count 1-1. 1-1. Here we are. And that would be hit to the hot corner. Can he get him out? And yes, he can. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. And still tied with 8 apiece. And get up his stretch. It's stretch time here. And we're tied with 8. Johnny Mason up to the mound now to start the bottom half of the home 7th on the mound. Roger Serrano 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a run. And we are under night sky as we start the home half of the 7th. And we are underway as a splitter comes in. And that's for strike one. 0-1, here it is. And that will be fouled off for strike two. Now the count holds at 0-2. Our ball game is tied here, Springfield and San Antonio. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be early trouble here. And that right there, the go-ahead run will be at second. And Springfield in a heap of trouble. And now bring up the left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Up to the plate now, a base hit. Can surely bring up the tiebreaker in this one. And that one will be fouled off for strike one. Ferguson was a single, an RBI and a run, 1 for 3 here tonight. Now the count 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
One and one, here it is. And running fastball. Now the count 2-1. Base runner at second, nobody out. Tied with 8 apiece here, bottom half of the 7th. And the splitter will miss outside. Now the count 3-1. Kenny McClendon will await on the on-deck circle. And got to say, this could be a walk. And you'll have second and first loaded if he can grant the walk here. And the running fastball will be at the knees for strike two, and that will load up the count at 3-2. Three and two, here it is. And swing and a miss. And that'll be the first out in the inning. And then batter number 10, second baseman Kenny McClendon. A single and an RBI that led to that run coming across to score. Running fastball at the knees for strike one. Beautiful Friday night. Nice and warm on this July evening. And the last ever game against these two ball clubs, the Springfield Cardinals taking on San Antonio for their last ever game here tonight. And do gotta say, we'll see these guys back in 2016 on opening day in April. 1-2. And that's going to be hit to second. And that's 2 quick outs here for the 7th inning. Catcher Chad Taylor was a double, a single, an RBI, 2 for 3 here. And still got a runner at second. And the splitter. Now the count holds 0-1. And the running fastball will get him out swinging for strike 2.
That's a ball.
And the splitter will get down. And now the count 1-2. One and two. And the splitter will miss outside. Now the count 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. And that'll be a curveball, swing and a misses. And that will do it. The inning is over. So we are still tied with 8 apiece as we play through 7 full, and we head to the top of the 8th and tied with 8. Gerald Ryder, the left fielder, single and 2 runs, 1 for 3, will come up here to play the top half of the 8th inning. Letting you guys know, we do see the schedule for tomorrow night's ball games. And letting y'all know that Saturday will start in the afternoon with a doubleheader. And that's going to be popped up right in the right. And the right fielder has it, 1 away. And we bring you your line scores. 8-8 our score, as we play the top half of the 8th inning with 1 away and nobody on. Edmundo Sosa, the shortstop, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI here this evening. Four-seam fastball nicks the corner, and that's strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. And that four-seamer is in there for strike 2. Gotta say, Tejeda must be the greatest guy we see, because his pitch count goes up on strikeouts. And that's a base hit, so early trouble as the tiebreaker is at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harvey Ware.
And I'll bring up the center fielder, Harvey Ware. Slider, strike 1. Ware was a single, an RBI, and 1 for 4 in this contest here this evening. And that's going to be popped up, and uh-oh, that's a base hit. And the tiebreaker is heading home. And now Springfield up. And San Antonio now trailing by 1.
Second baseman, Johnny
And time is going to be called here, so we're going to get you a trip on the mound. And we're going to bring a starting pitcher here, Jacob Nix.
Number 63.
And got to say, his night off, and he's called in to do some working. Whoa! And that got him. And that one just spooked him right there. He's like, ouch! So he is awarded with those 4 RBIs through this game. And Sedano, going to see that on his record. 0-1. Changeup. And you got to say, Nix had some time off here tonight, but Mission's bullpen has called him into this game for a explicit reason. And that's going to be popped up. Chasing after it, the left fielder. And no one could get to that one. And still count 0-2. Popped up. And Antonio just in a heap of trouble here tonight. 2 runs coming across the score, in Springfield could really get this one going. Dante Shore, the right fielder, a home run, a single, an RBI, 2 for 4 here this evening. And a 4-seamer called for a ball, 2-0. Ball, that's off the plate. And that's ball 3. Antoine Aguilera on deck for Springfield here. And that 4-seam fastball in there for strike 1. 3-1. And that's ball 4. And second and first now in this one. And now bring up Antoine Aguilera. And now the count 1-0. Here it is. And that's popped up right on the mound. And that will end it. The inning is over. 2 runs on a few base hits, no errors. Springfield up in charge again, 10-8. And we're going to have a double switch here as the Springfield manager will come out. And he will issue this double switch here to start the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Your attention, please.
Thurman Collin will come up to pitch here.
Number 33.
And got to say, this double switch.
Number 17.
And Jacob Nix coming in to pitch here.
Leading off for the mission.
And got to say, they got some early climbing to do to get back in this one. Slider misses, and we begin the 8th inning at home. And now the righties, Mayers and Escobar, warming up in the Cardinals bullpen. 1-0. And that 4-seam fastball will even up at 1-1. Final shout-outs of tonight's ball game. You got to the end of this inning to get your shout-outs, and we will be done after the end of the 8th inning, so make sure you get those when you can. hit to second. And they'll throw him out at first, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now bring up Billy Richter, the center fielder. He tripled an RBI that led to a run, 1 for 4 here in this game. And that's going to be hit to the hot corner, and they'll nail him out at first, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ronnie Finch's shortstop was a pop out in the 6th inning, 0 for 4 here in this game tonight. Springfield leading by 2 runs here in this game. And popped up, and the hot corner will catch that one, and that's the inning. So we played 8 full, and we head to the top of the 9th, and Springfield out in front 10-8. Michael Joyle, the first baseman, grounded out in the 4th inning as we start the top half of the 9th inning here. And everybody is down to their final 3 outs of this final game in this 3-game series. 0-1. And hit to short. Can he get him? Yes, he can. That's the first out. And gotta say, Joyle just being really fast like a road runner. Or pretty much being a knee-high to a grasshopper, whatever you call it. Otto Maxwell, the right fielder. Gotta say, he's new to the Cardinals organization, and for even St. Louis. And pretty much he'll probably be pretty good in AAA baseball with the Memphis Redbirds. And now the count 0-2. Here it is. And the curveball, strike 3 called, and that's 2 away. And Maxwell just not happy. He's just mad like a old billy goat. Gerald Ryder, the last of the 9th inning here. And gotta say, San Antonio looking like they're down to their 3 outs. And gotta say, they better do something in order to win this one. Hit to short. And that will do. The half of the 9th is over. We head to the bottom half of the 9th. And Springfield out in front 10-8. Mike Mayers will come into this game on the mound to get the save in the bottom half of the 9th inning, and now bring up Felipe Rodriguez that doubled 2 runs in this game. And a changeup, 81 miles an hour, and we are underway. Last of this game here tonight at San Antonio. 0-1. And that's going to be hit high, chasing after it. And he will get there on the track, and that's the first out. So San Antonio down to their final 2 outs here tonight. And Springfield looks like they're going to win this one. Edgar Armas hit a home run, and hopefully he can get another 2 RBIs like he did. And that's going to be hit high. And nope, that nearly got him on the board. And now he's going to try this again. And that's going to be hit right in the center. Chasing after it, the center fielder. And that's 2 away. So San Antonio down to their final out here in this ball game. And gotta say, that'll bring up Roger Serrano, who hit 3 of 4, double with 2 singles that led to a run. Last out of this 9th inning. And that is the ball game, folks. And Springfield winning this one. A 10-8 final victory here tonight. So this was their last game at San Antonio for the year. And gotta say, we can't wait to the 2016 season when we see them on opening day. Well, San Antonio, one hell of a fight here tonight. And do gotta say, the Mission's losing the finale of this 3-game series. We're back with the show and the after show coming up next. So stay tuned.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Springfield Cardinals: 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mission, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so tonight, this final game of this 3-game series will wrap up, as San Antonio will lose to the Springfield Cardinals in the last ever finale 3-game series against the Springfield Cardinals here tonight. I've got to say, this was the last ever game of the year for these two ball clubs. And got to say, we will see these guys on opening day 2016. Well, for our final line scores, let's get you started with those. First, for the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 10 runs on 12 hits, no errors. For San Antonio, 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors here this evening. Johnny Mason winning the pitcher on the mound for Springfield, and Mike Mayers taking the save for the Cardinals. David Tejeda getting the loss here for San Antonio. Well, this was it for these two ball clubs here tonight. And Springfield gets on the bus and heads to Corpus Christi. And Tulsa coming from Corpus Christi to San Antonio. So don't forget, we will play our doubleheader tomorrow afternoon at 4:05 to start off 4 games against Tulsa. Well, 10-8 our final score here, and Springfield winning this one by 2 points. So anyway, so Claudio Cedeno will be the player of the game here tonight, as he did 2 for 4 with 2 home runs that led to 5 RBIs. So congratulations, Claudio, from Springfield. Hope you have a good night, and also remember what you did at San Antonio. Well, this game is done, and we will see you guys tomorrow for 7:05 against the Tulsa Drillers. So have a good night, everybody.